Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back to another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Haslab Victory Saber. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So on to the figures themselves. Now tonight we're going to be focusing on Star Saber, and then the next video is going to be focusing on Victory Leo and the combination with Star Saber. But figured right now, let's just go ahead and get the size comparison of at least the lion mode out of the way. So, yeah, not too shabby. So, go ahead and set him off to the side for right now, as we won't be needing him. Alright, so on to Victory Saber, or Star Saber. Here you have him in his nice Cybertronian jet form. So, very nice and bulky. So, let's go ahead and get a close-up on all that detail. Focus, thank you. Get the nice yellow with the black. Nice cockpit area. The guns are movable up and down, so get a little bit of visible head syndrome, but it's to the character model, so I'm gonna give it a pass. Get the nice crisp red with the blue going on right there. All four of his wings are painted very nicely with the nice blue stripes. So yeah, and I say all four because both sides. And on the back, you got your nice painted thrusters. So, yeah, not too shabby of a playing mode thing. So, alright, for a real quick size comparison, here we have a G2 Sideswipe. And yeah, when I say he's a big boy, he is a big boy. He ain't no slouch. So, there's that. Now, he does have landing gear, at least for the V unit, I think it was called, V-Star unit. And it's just in the knees caps. So right there is no landing gear up here that I could, ever find, but that's fine. All right. Now for accessories, he comes with his shield mount. And speaking of the shield, we get the nice crisp shield with the blue line with the Autobot symbol. So there's that. He comes with his gun. Very nice. If it would ever focus. And the tiniest figure known to transform fans. Yeah, this thing is like bigger, not even like that's my pinky. That thing is my pinky size. And they even gave it paint too, like the toes, his chest. So, and I'm surprised the camera can pick it up this well. Even his thighs are painted. So, yeah, and articulation-wise, arms are on ball joint, but they can only do, full 360, and the legs can really go back and forward. So, yeah. Now, what can you do with all this stuff? Well, if you want to, go ahead and combine this port, that peg right there, plug that in, and then come to the V-Star unit. Oh, I didn't have this in all the way because it's a pain in the butt to get up, but you'll take this port and that peg right there. Go ahead and plug that on. Well, I said plug it on. There we go. And that's storage for the shield. He does have actually one more accessories I have already stored in the thing because it's just easier to get in that way. For the gun, just plug it in anywhere where you see a 5mm port. Personally, I'm going to plug it in right here. And for this little guy, go ahead and get him in a seated position. Then you want to go ahead and come to the cockpit and open it up. You might have to get the wing. It's probably just easier if I do it whenever I detach this. Which, speaking of, to detach Saber, you want to come right up here and push this button. Do not force him out. You will more than likely break him. And for seeing how much this figure goes, even on the aftermarket, don't risk it. So push the button, pull him out. There you go. Go ahead and straighten out these wings right here. Straighten out these wings. And there you go. There you got a little Saber. Now to fit the Brainmaster in, go ahead and flip this open. Take him. Just plop him in there. Close this up. And pray you never lose him. Sometimes he's a little finicky to get in there, but little jostling around. Okay, that, for right now, that's the best I'm going to get. But go ahead and focus on the back. Get some nice painted details all on the wings. Now, I know quite a few people's gold foil on theirs scratched. thankfully mine didn't. So, yeah. So yeah, overall not a bad little spaceship mode. So let's get down to transformation. So to start off with, remove the front and also remove your Brain Master as well. Set those off to the side for right now. Go ahead and come to the arms and untab them. Oh, and also flip around these real quick. So flip out the arms, pull them out, then come to the feet, flip these pieces down, split it. Then you want to open up the leg area and kind of combine words it out. It doesn't accordion down like this. It kind of does a side version of it. So then close all that up. Flip this panel up. And for the wings, just collapse them back up. And flip out the foot. And there you go. There you have a foot all done. Do the same thing for the other side. If it will undo, thank you. So go ahead and flip all that around. Flip that up. Flip out the foot. And there you go. There you have the lower body all done. For the arms, you do want to bring it down at the actual shoulder itself, which can be tight on a ball joint. So just get that situated. Bring it down, and there you go. Then come to the hands, and you want to flip them out. I said flip them out. Thank you. Sometimes sputters just make life so much easier. I am so glad people invented sputters. So there we go. And go ahead and open up his chest to flip out the helmet, and you will notice he doesn't have a face. Well, that's where this little guy comes in. So just get him in a standing straight up and down position. You see he's got a face on his back. So try to get it undone. It can be a little tricky. No, arm, I don't want to flip you up. Come on, there we go. Flip that up, and he's got a peg on his butt, which seems very uncomfortable. Go into the slot right in there. So go ahead and get that all situated along with the face. Plug that in. Push that up, and to complete the look, you can take his nose cone and plug it right onto his shoulder. And there you go. There you have Saber in his robot mode. So, pretty good little robot mode. Looks very faithful to his animation model and the toy. So, close up on that head sculpt and detail. Get a nice painted face. Blue for the visor. He even has eyes. Just not noticed that. Wow. Gets a nice silver for the side of his abs. Nice Autobot symbol. Yeah, oh, that's not yellow. That's yellow. White right here. Yellow right down on his shins. So, yeah, not too shabby. For articulation, the head can only look left and right that far. Get him. There we go. Ball joints of the shoulders are very stiff on my copy, but you can get the full 360. Can move in and out at the transformation joint and the ball joint, but you still only get like a maximum, if the ball joint would work with me, of like about that much. So you get a bicep rotation, 90 degrees of elbow bend. Wrist are on a ball joint, so you get the full rotation, in and out movement as well. He does have a slight waist rotation, but I think that's all you'd really need. Thanks to the transformation for the combination, he's got an ab crunch. So get that put back up. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, full splits. Get thigh rotation, knees bend both ways, so if you want to break his leg or, give him proper knee bend, he gets the full 90 though. And you get a slight ankle tilt. So, I guess not too bad. Alright. And for weaponry, you can just take the gun and give it to him. So, there's that. And for a real quick size comparison, here we have him with G2 Sideswipe. So, he's about a head shorter than Sideswipe. So, there's that. Alright, so onto the V-Star unit. Set him off to the side for right now. So this thing can form a base mode. It's really just him doing the splits, half transformation style. So, yay. But to get started into that, just remove the shield, set that off to the side. Come to the head, also set that off to the side and detach it. So come to this section right here, unpeg it, and bring it all the way up. Then come to all the wings, flip them in, flip in his landing gear. Next, you want to take and break the connection point here and right in here. So there we go, break that, and break that. Rotate the arm so the gun is facing forward. Bring this all the way up and it will attach into place. Do the same thing for this side. So break the connections. Don't literally break it though, you will be sad. There we go, get that. And get, come on. You want to release, I say, because it's, why do you want to fight me? Hold on, just get this out of the way real quick. There we go. Okay. So collapsing this is, or uncollapsing this is not part of the actual transformation. Okay. So just rotate this back. I'm going to, just again, there we go. And then bring this up and it will snap into place. So, oh, nope. There's that joint. There we go. And there you go. There you pretty much have the base mode. It's not going to sit super flat because the hips are weird. But yeah. So you can stick, Saber right in here or in the back or wherever you want them. But to complete the base look, you want to take the shield. There are 2 notches right here with 2 tabs. And this does not hold in as securely as you might think, which sucks, but I mean, again, it's a base mode, so I don't think Hasbro cared. And for the head, there are these 2 slots right here. Now just, the head will clip in right there. And yeah, it's a base mode. It's one of those Japanese base modes. Not the best. But let's get down to the full-on robot mode. So just take this, set it off to the side, take the head, set that off to the side again. All right, so undo this panel, flip out the leg, flip it out all the way, close that panel up and tab it into place. Oop, nope, not yet. Bring it down at the hip, come under here, flip out the foot, flip out the toe, slot the foot into place. There we go. Do the same thing for this side because it really just wants to do it. Sorry if you hear my cat in the background. He is meowing for some reason. Don't know why. Bring down the foot. Bring down the leg. Bring around the foot. What do you want, cat? Bring this up. Come on. This side is a little bit trickier. There we go. And there you go. There's the upper torso or lower torso almost done. So raise up the camera, flip down the hip skirts, take the arms, rotate them down, open that panel, then collapse all that out, and then get the hand out. Oh, there we go. And open up this panel, open that panel up. Do the same thing for this side. Sometimes it's easier. There we go. Get that out. There we go. And then flip out the hand. All right. We are almost done. Get that straightened. So set him back there. You want to take your saber and remove all his accessories. Go ahead and flip in his hand. Flip in his hands. Put the arms back into basically vehicle mode configuration, but leave them, like this for right now. For the feet, collapse up his feet, flip open, basically just transform his lower half back into alt mode, but don't clip it together just yet. So, collapse all this up. Now, go ahead and, flip open these panels right here. Bring these up. Now you can combine them using that ab crunch that will allow you to get it up where it needs to be. Now you can flip down the arms and bring in your victory or the saber unit. Drop him down into it. And there we go. There are 2 notches. Don't know how you're going to see them, but they're right in the shin area that these tabs are going to go into. So just kind of line it up the best you can. So get that all lined up. Tab it in. I said line up and tab in because you want to. Come on. Yeah. There we go. And then flare out those wings. Finally, take the victory head, rotate up the horns, flare them out a little bit, however you see fit. That's about enough for me. And flip down the face, and you'll attach it. But real quick for the head sculpt, get that nice allspark blue for the eyes, yellow for the face, or his 2 crests. So yeah, not too bad. All right, and attach up there. And there you go. There you have Star Saber all transformed and combined. And it's a very nice update to the G1 model. Looks super, super good. So, but close up on that detail. So let's start from the bottom. So, get that nice blue and yellow. So, get some yellow for his, crotch area. And pretty much everything else we have seen before. He has no backpack, which is very nice. So, but for articulation, the head, gets the full, you get the, side to side, but now you get the up and down. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out at this joint right here, but that's about as far out as you're going to get. You get double jointed elbows, but you still only get a little over 90. Wrist have rotation along with inward and outward movement. And what's really cool is the hands have the siege jetfire thing. So, open them up and the port disappears. So that's awesome. They even gave him butterfly joints, dedicated joints just for that, since he is a sword wielder. English. He gets waist rotation along with an ab crunch. Yeah, there we go. Legs, get these hip skirts out of the way. Can move forward that far. Back, only like 2 clicks just because the butt flap does not move. And he gets, does the full splits as we saw for the, base mode. So, and for the feet, you get slight ankle tilts. For some reason, this one on my side is weird. On this side is weird. So, but yeah, slight ankle tilts. All right. Now, for his weaponry, for this gun, if you didn't want him using the gun and just, all that, you can store it back here if you'd like, or, wherever 5mm ports are available. For his sword, you want to pull out the handle, and then the actual sword blade stores right here in his hip, right down here. Just plug that in. You can plug it in this way if you like, or I've seen people doing it like this, and I guess you could do that. It just doesn't want to stay all that well, at least on my copy. So this way is fine for me. And you just plug that into his hand. So there's that. And for the shield, you can have him actually hold it. Just gotta rotate this for its, shields to orient properly. Do, like this, or, have him undersling it. Or if you wanted to, you could have him, on the side of his arm. But in the show, he actually held the shield. So go ahead and plug that in. So there's that. And for another real quick size comparison, G2 Sideswipe. So yeah, he's tall. So yeah. Alright. And I might as well talk about the stand. Alright, so the stand comes in 3 parts. I have this piece attached. We'll be showing that off when I review Victory Leo. You actually get this piece as well, along with this beautifully painted, stand with the V for the victory, nice Autobot symbol. And for the vehicle mode configuration, you want to slide it in on this rail or this slider bit using this long rail. So, but for robot mode, you want to use the shorter one that goes into the shorter one. So slide that in, and you want to make sure that this rail is facing towards the V, and you'll be plugging this where the sun don't shine. Yeah, poor guy. So you just would plug that in right there, and you can get some flying poses if you would like, or just to make them more stable. So, oop, did not mean to drop that. So, yeah. Overall, honestly, I'm gonna say this right now. If you can afford this guy, pick him up. He is amazing, wonderful. Just I don't have hardly any complaints other than like on mine, this knee is weird. So like if I don't have it on that very first click, it's kind of loose. And this hip right here is kind of like wonky, but again, minor complaints. Like this one I think could easily be fixed. I just can't get to that pin. That one, from what I could tell, you can't fix. But, it's no big deal. Like, none of us are really going to put him in the base mode. So, but, yeah. Alright, so like I said, next review will be the Victory Leo and the combination with him. So, stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.